Hello and welcome back to BannerKings, and I've just been standing here at Ortisia for quite some time because all I've been doing is just spamming research. Now, one thing that I gotta mention about research that I'm not a big fan of, I'm not sure if maybe the I don't know. I don't know which mod does this. I'm assuming it's BannerKings, right? I'm assuming it's BannerKings, but I wouldn't mind. Obviously, this is probably not even going to reach the modding team, but I would like it very much if the research itself would take a little bit longer than what we have here. Because as you can see right there, look at that. It just ended. I clicked and then it basically lasts about 3 in-game hours or 4 in-game hours or something like that. So for me personally, I would like it if there was just a button that said stop researching or something like that. Obviously, that's really annoying for people to implement and all that stuff. And I wholeheartedly understand why you might not want to do that. But just because it is a little bit annoying to have to press take an action research over and over again to be able to start it. Because you could see here, it basically is, it's not even enough for me to complete one sentence. Look at that. And that's basically what I've been doing this entire time because I just wanted to get my scholarship skill leveled up, and that's exactly what we've done. So there you go. We actually do have 100 in scholarship skill now, which does improve our reading rate for books as well as cultural fascination progressing faster, which is pretty nice. Now, what we actually very much love about this, ooh, all right, hello. Wait a minute. This is actually really, really good. If we could get it, you know what? Should I just do steward? No, I shouldn't. I have a steward already. Come on now. Let me not be stupid, okay? I won't be stupid. Okay, I'm going to try to restrain myself, and let's just be a little bit careful here. Because here's the thing. Look at this. Engineering skill tree yields both perks rather than one. This is super powerful. This is extremely powerful. Same thing with this. Steward tree yields both perks rather than one. Can you imagine getting every single one of these? Every single one of these? This is insane. This is literally one of the most powerful perks I've ever seen. But there you go. Unfortunately, we're not going to be getting those. But yeah, lordship skill. Let me actually just have a look here. Granting titles yields renown. That could be kind of useful, I suppose. Amicable actions such as grant and negotiate yield more positive relation. How do we actually level this up? Can I just be legal owner of your settlements, perform title actions such as grant, usurp, and found titles? Okay. Ability to deal with legal administration of titles and feudal contacts. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And theology, obviously, this is not really something that I'm really going to be focusing on a huge amount. Although religious teachings is obviously very good for increasing wisdom for your children, but that's really about it as far as I can tell. So we're probably not going to be specking into that much. Well, not that much at all. However, one thing we do have a possibility to do in this very episode, and we're just going to make our way over to VLANDIAN territory now, because obviously the VLANDIANs, they're at war against us. And you know what we got to do to people that are at war against us, right? We've got to attack them. We've got to attack them, and we've got to show them exactly what we think of them. And now let me actually just take a quick look here. I am getting way too big for my boots here, because I was partially considering going and fighting these guys. And that is not a good idea. That is not a good idea for any particular person in the world. I think maybe we could do it, but we would suffer dramatic decreases in our army size, and we'd probably end up losing just by a sliver. And I would prefer not to have that happen, at least not right now. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to be very, very careful here, and I'm going to try and see whether I can pick off a couple of vassals. This is going to be maybe a bit more difficult than anticipated, because as you can quite clearly tell, Dirthart is running around, right? He's running around right now, and he is... Oh, wait a minute. We've got a caravan that is basically slow as nothing else. What is going on here? I don't actually know what's going on here. Let me have a look. Okay, Garios grants the Sestadame Castle. That's fine. Grants another thing. And Tribunes of the People. All right. That does not make any difference to me at all. And we're just going to go in for an auto-resolve here. There is no reason for me to go in because they just easily die. They just easily die to auto-resolve and everything. So that's absolutely fine. Now we just need to go down here because what I want to try to do is I want to try to see if I can swing around. Maybe the... Yes, hello. There's another one here. I was kind of hoping that maybe we could swing around and you know, attack some of these vassals that were actually, you know, on the water beforehand. I'm still trying to get books from these traders too. Okay, one thing we've got to do, I just saw Ingaltha go in here. He has, oh wow. Okay, that is super funny. He had 260 before, and now he has 319. So I'm thinking to myself, we're probably going to have some huge issues in dealing with him. But let me actually just take a quick look at his composition. So he's got a huge amount of longbowmen, and that's basically it. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. Now this is going to be a pretty difficult one. Obviously we've done, you know, we've done some battles where we're outnumbered, but this is one where we're outnumbered by at least 100 extra troops. And so we may have some issues with this. Let me actually see if I can actually do something with it. We've got the archers currently skirmishing from behind, which I actually personally like. I'm going to just leave them on auto-delegate for now, but we're going to see if I maybe want to take command of them at a particular moment. So far, I'm liking the amount of damage I'm doing right here. We just have to be a little bit careful because they have a huge amount of archers. And that kind of makes me think that maybe we can actually, maybe we can actually do this just purely, oh wow, never mind. Did you see how much damage my shield just took? Yeah, it literally just almost got disintegrated. Yeah, my horse is having some problems as well. My shield is gone. My shield is absolutely gone. And there's a reason for that, of course. The reasoning behind it is the crossbowmen do so much damage. However, our cavalry do so much damage against their crossbowmen and longbowmen, and they are not going to have any counter to this whatsoever. This is literally going to be their death sentence. There is nothing they can do, and we are actually doing some significant damage to them as well. And one thing we're going to have to check, we need to have a look and see what explosive that particular unit is using. I think that's going to be an interesting thing to check out because obviously we've not seen that before. And I just cannot believe that I'm still alive actually, because these guys should theoretically have my number. Wow, we're doing so much damage to their heads as well. That is what we love. We love giving them a head, don't we? Yes, we do. We do love giving them a huge thrust to the head. There is nothing else to it. There is nothing else to it. 100%. We are all good. There is nothing else that we can do except victory. Just imagining victory is enough. And that's exactly what we're going to get. Look at that. Nice. Wow. And nothing, you know, innuendo was said during that entire, battle. It's actually insane. Anyway, there we go. That was absolutely fantastic. And that just goes to show you cannot have only one kind of unit. And that was exactly what he had. He just literally had massive amounts of ranged troops. And we just absolutely murdered that. There was nothing else he could do. Absolutely nothing else. And that gave me a significant amount of renown, massive amounts of influence as well. And there is a VLANDIAN heavy lance. Do I want to use a lance? Do we want to try using a lance? It has an insane amount of length, which is kind of what we want. I mean, it very much depends on if we know how to use it. I don't know. Do you know how to use a lot of length? I don't know. I'm not sure if I do. It's going to be a little bit difficult. It's got a good amount of damage, though. Yeah, you know what? Shall we try it out? You know what? Yeah, we're going to try it. We're going to try it and we're going to see how it goes. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Whoa, this can actually sell for 9,000? No way. Surely not. Surely not. Anyway, we're just going to lock that just in case. Don't really want to, let anything go there. And yeah, otherwise, We are fine. I'm just making a brief check over. Then I make sure I've got everything. And there it is. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we're good. We actually defeated one of the largest vassals that the VLANDIANS have to offer, and we gained a significant amount of loot in the process. Now, all that I need to do is, well, I also have taken him prisoner. I took him prisoner because he has a bad personality. I know there's a bunch of people that, have a bad personality too. And, well, obviously they all deserve to get taken prisoner and maybe even executed. I mean, if someone has a bad personality, they're going to not be very pleasant to be around. And these guys, they are no exception. They need to be eliminated. But unfortunately, that is not always the case. Sometimes we have to play nice. And playing nice is not always fun, obviously, as you might expect. It's not always fun to do that. So we're just going to be letting some of them go. And other times we're going to take them prisoner. But I want to remove this guy from the field, mostly because he is a very strong character. And removing a strong character from the proverbial board is really going to make a huge difference. It's literally like removing, I don't know, it's like removing a chess piece from the board, a chess piece from the board and making it so that the soldier in question no longer has his chest armor. You know what I mean? That is the most important thing, really. Because if you remove a chest piece, that's literally one of the greatest things you can do, because then he's completely open to attack. And it makes a huge difference. You could strategize around that. You can make sure that you hit his body. You could try to get around his shield. You could do all kinds of things. So obviously making sure that is happening is absolutely invaluable, basically. Anyway, we're going to make our way over to Ortisia now. And we have a little bit of a problem with herding, mostly because we have so many animals. So we're going to be getting rid of the stubborn geese and the cows, and we're also going to be getting rid of a lot of this grain and everything. I mean, obviously the grain at the moment and the eggs and so on and so forth doesn't sell for anything here, which is obviously a huge issue, but I'm mostly getting rid of it just so that I don't have to deal with it at the moment. We're obviously going to go to another place in just a second, and maybe we can offload a couple more things because we have so much grain and so much food in general. But my main purpose for being here is obviously to get rid of my weapons. And you could see here, look at how much cash we're going to gain from this. Now, my shield was destroyed really, really easily. I'm actually very surprised that it was destroyed so fast, because I guess the reason for it is that it has only one shield armor in comparison to some of these other things that actually have 5 shield armor. And I'm going to assume that that's the case. So what about if because here's the thing. As far as I'm aware, shield armor is the value by which it reduces damage done to the shield. So am I correct in thinking that this reduces damage to the shield by a factor of 5, or is it by a flat value of 5? That's the question. I don't actually know the answer to that. Because if it is a flat value, then I think that this is basically pointless. But if it is a factor, a multiplication, a multiplier, a modifier, whatever, then it may very well be something really, really good. And maybe I want to use this, for example. This might be better. We're going to try using this because this has a shield armor of 7, and it has a 570 hit point capacity for damage. So I'm thinking that that might actually be really good. And if it's not, then I am going to be infinitely sad. Well, for about a couple of seconds. But yeah, otherwise, apart from that, we also have a number of pieces of loot here that we're going to be able to sell for a huge amount. What is this? Wow. Okay. Hello. I'm using that. I know. I love this. I love this helmet just purely because it looks so cool. But this helmet gives me so much additional body armor. I cannot say no to it. It's literally giving me 250. I have 250. I have 250 body armor. Can you believe it? Okay, we're gonna have to give this to someone else. Zuera, no, we're gonna give it to our surgeon, I suppose. He's gonna be, wow, he looks really ridiculous now, doesn't he? Yes, he looks very ridiculous because we just have such terrible stuff for him. Apart from that, so yeah, I need to get him some better armor. Let's buy him some better armor, shall we? So let's have a look. Let's just sort by value. What is that? What is this? Look at, what is this? These things are so insane. I need to buy this for 52,000. I don't want to spend 52,000, but I need to buy it. Look at the amazingness. Look at this. I mean, obviously the weight is really high, so that's a problem. But the body armor is so good. The leg armor is so good. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do it. We are gonna be a walking tank at this point. Yes. That is what we like, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't that what we want to be? We want to be a walking tank that cannot be stopped, right? Isn't that the way we want to be? I don't know. I mean, it very much depends, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's insane. I was not expecting to find something super amazing, but yeah, at least he's gotten our hand-me-down basically. So he's looking really good. I'm gonna pay a little bit for this. Or I can just trade my armor back and I'm going to get 8,300. Look at that. That's pretty nice. So let's actually get rid of some of my harnesses here because I don't actually need any of those. And how's my herding deficit going? It's absolutely fine. Alright, one thing I gotta say is a bit weird though. I suppose that's the reason. Yes, we only have this. Yes, we only have 7% progress on our mercenary tree because what I was wanting to do, and this is what's really funny, you can see here that I'm still benefiting from Strider, which is indeed the Caravaneer lifestyle. I'm not sure why this is not really working as it maybe should, but because it says here, look, it says we're you know, it's active right now, and I can indeed recruit from local minor factions in towns. Let me actually just show you that right now. So if we go here, take an action, you can recruit local mercenaries. So if I wanted to, I could recruit these guys called Legio Ulterior, and we could do that. We can hire hidden hand people and so on and so forth. But as far as I am aware, these guys are terrible. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't really help me. No, this does not really help me. Can I actually see troops? Oh no, come on now. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, this is not really going to help. Legio Ulterior. No, this is not really going to help me at all. So I cannot see their stats. So if I hire them for 32,000 and they end up being absolutely useless, like most minor factions actually do tend to be, because obviously I don't know whether they have been reworked as a result of Cultures Expanded. That's the whole point. So that's the issue. Should I try it? You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it just purely because I'm interested. I'm very intrigued to see exactly what's going on with them. Okay, Legion Mercenaries. Okay. They might be cool. They might be cool or they might be absolutely awful. So we're going to see one way or another whether that is the case. So let's have a look. Okay, they're not bad. They're not bad. As you can see, they have 140 in one-handed, and they've got some pretty decent gear. They've got peelers, they've got fine steel one-handeds, they've got decent-ish armor. Nothing to write home about, but good enough, you know, it's okay. So I'm not terribly displeased by that. However, one thing I do need to do is, as I said to you before, I actually need to take a look at the fellows that use explosives. I think these are the ones, right? They have Chaotic fire pots. And as you can see, they do 200 blunt damage, as you might expect. And these guys are from my original faction, where we started. And as you can see, eventually they have one-handed 250. What's really funny about this though is that they don't seem to have any other weapons. Is that true? They don't seem to have any other weapons, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but I don't suppose it matters much, does it? No, I don't suppose it matters much. Anyway, what we do need to do quite quite badly, actually, is we need to find out where Garrios is. I'm going to assume that he's somewhere over here. Yeah, there he is, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to arrange a marriage this time between Barney and Nadea. And she's going to join us, obviously, join our clan. And she's going to be so annoyed. She really is. She's going to be so annoyed because she's joining basically the bottom rung of clans in the land, and she's leaving one of the strongest. So it's like, oh, what am I doing here? You know, I wouldn't blame her, to be honest. To be fair, I feel like it shouldn't really happen that way, but you know, that's just how it goes. So we'll try at least to maybe have some good children. Maybe they're going to be really, really cool because, let's face it, I wouldn't mind actually having a look at the child increasing mechanics in BannerKings, because I feel like they're going to be really, really fun. And we're just going to be letting her go, as you might expect, because we want to get some charm skill and all that stuff. And then we're just going to take all of these. We now have the ability to get 120 prisoners, but unfortunately, because of the way the leveling is, it is going to be a bit slow, maybe a bit too slow for my liking, but that's just how it is. And there you go. They actually ended up taking this castle, which is very nice. Okay, let's see now. I need to speak to Garrios. Hello there, sir.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while. It's been a while, sir. All right, so I would actually like to buy one of your workshops. No. I wish to be more than a mercenary. Is there a way I could pledge myself as a vassal? Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that yet. But I will actually be doing that at some point. But I won't be doing that yet because we cannot just rush into it. We can't rush into becoming a vassal. I want to make sure that maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get a peerage as a mercenary, or try to buy our way into nobility, and then we can see what happens. Because obviously our career is just, it's kind of on the up right now. And so that's kind of why I'm being a little bit careful about things. And I know. Some people don't like the slower gameplay of the mod, and that's absolutely fine. You can, watch something else, unfortunately, because they're missing out, to be honest. They're missing out. If they had a little bit of patience, then they'd be able to see that this is actually really, really fun, but unfortunately they do not. So there you go. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at these two, and let's have a look at arranged marriage. It's going to be, oh no, it's going to be 500,000. No. Okay, well, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that is kind of unfortunate. The main reason why that's unfortunate, of course, is because we're just about there, but obviously the main problem is that my lordship skill is really low. But that isn't even the main issue, I think, because as you can see, she holds a peerage. She's part of, other things. She's also part of a clan that is really high level. So yeah, so basically we just need to make ourselves more desirable, which means, well, yes. I've been trying. Okay, I've been attempting to do that, but it is a bit difficult. Sometimes it is a bit difficult to actually, have these things happen and get them working. Like, for example, getting a huge amount of renown. The reason why I'm doing auto-resolves against smaller vassals is purely for that reason alone as well, where it's just increasing our overall efficiency. That is it. Just increasing our efficiency, because obviously, as you can see here, look at that. It's just too easy for us to eliminate these guys. But if I were to, go into a battle with these fellows, it would take, I don't know, 5 minutes to eliminate them, and that's obviously not something that I really want to do because it's just inefficient from a earning renown, earning influence standpoint, and it's just so much easier to go into an auto resolve. However, that's the reason why I actually would love if we could find a massive army. And I'm not even talking about a massive army like 2,000 people or anything like that, but I wouldn't mind something just a little bit meatier, just a little bit meatier, just a little bit more heft to it, and that would be fantastic. But that's probably not going to happen anytime soon because well, it seems to me like the the various vassals from the VLANDIANS are really very weak. Actually, surprisingly weak. Wait a minute. Hello there. Yes, perfect. Unfortunately, I am moving so slowly because I have so many prisoners. And I'm not able to catch up. That is actually killing me right now. Ah, there we go, there we go. Yes, yes, yes. Go, go, go. Ah, no. Oh, did I get them? No, no, that was just a lag spike. Okay. Yeah, we might be able to make it. Why is my morale so low? Textile supplies is alcohol supplies minus. Wait. Supplies such as alcohol and wood for firewood are required to preserve your retinue in good mental condition. Really? We need wood? And now I have 100? Why do I have 100 now? Is it because... Wait a minute, wait a minute. Is it because I stopped at the town? Okay, I've never noticed that before. That's actually a very cool thing. Okay, I'm gonna buy some beer then, I guess. Gonna buy some beer, gonna buy some hardwood. I have no idea whether that makes any difference. I'm not gonna trade it. I'm just gonna keep it. Alright, so we sold those for 15,000 and we got 91 roguery now. 91. I don't know why. I don't know why it takes so long, but I guess maybe it's okay. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. But yeah, anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go and attack these guys because obviously I sold my prisoners now and it's going to be super nice. And I'm actually going to go into the battle here because, as I said, basically anyone that has probably around 150 troops, I'm going to take them a bit more seriously than any vassal that has 70, you know, because let's face it, you know, they have 70, you know, they're not really going to be able to do too much against us right now. And I mean, even this guy is not looking particularly strong. I'm not a big fan of this particular battlefield. This is going to be a bit of an annoying one for me specifically because I literally just, well, I literally just equipped my lance here, and as you can tell, this is not good. Yep. This is not good. Whoa, that's some big damage. I just killed the horse in one hit? I killed this guy in one hit? Wait a minute. Have I been missing a trick right here? Have I been missing a trick with this with the lances? They do so much damage. And I'm not even couching with it. Is this a joke? Are they playing a joke on me right now? I have no idea. It looks like it to me. Because I'm doing so much damage without basically doing anything. I don't actually know. Okay, you know, there you go. There's a tip from me right there. I just found it out just now, so I'm going to act as though I've known it forever. Alright, so there's this really, really important thing that I need to tell you that I found out 3,000 years ago. And that is that lances are really, really effective. You know, top 5 weapons in Bannerlord. There you go. Lances. That's it. Done. That's it. I'm just kidding. I'm just parodying all those things. But yeah, that's the funny thing about this. I am so surprised. What is with this? I'm not even doing anything right now. This is so easy. I have to actually play well with other weapons. But this feels like I don't know, it feels much easier. Let's just say that. I don't even know. I have no idea. That is actually crazy. So there you go. We're done. That was super fast. And okay, I'm very happy. All I have to say is I'm very happy. I could not be happier actually that the lance actually turned out to be super good, because you know me, whenever I try something new, usually I immediately go, oh no, I don't like it. I don't like it. And then I never use it again, or you know, something else happens like that, and I just go, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. But we gained more roguery skill. Oh, that's nice. Okay, give me more of that, please. Thank you. Okay, so we actually did get to 175 in scouting. My scouting skill is actually coming to a close here soon. My learning rate is really low. So let's see what we can get here. Okay, so increased carry capacity, 5% chance to find a mount when traveling through steppes and plains. I'm probably going to be taking that, even though, let me just see here. Breeder is really good. Find a mount. Is that actually useful? Maybe it is. 5% chance. We are the scout at the moment. Maybe this is good. I don't really care too much about the disorganized state duration, even though it could be very useful in certain situations. But for me right now, I'm thinking... You know what? I'm going to try Beast Whisperer. I don't usually try this that much, because I'm not usually the scout. Usually I'll find some guy, you know, called the Falcon or whatever to Falcon punch his way into our scouting dreams. But, you know, I think this could be kind of cool, maybe? I don't know. Maybe if he, you know, if Barney can actually magic up some really, really cool mounts, maybe we'll be in a good position. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But what is really cool, though, is seeing the... seeing our guys actually just completely murder the VLANDIANS. These fellows have literally nothing. What is going on with their vassals, by the way? Have you noticed? Their vassals literally have nothing at all. I'm moving really, really slow. I'm moving as slow as this guy. That's actually kind of sad. Yeah. I've already sold my prisoners as well, so I'm not entirely sure how I can move faster. How can I move faster? That's the problem. I have no idea. I really do need to marry someone fast as well. It's gonna be bad, you know? It's gonna be super bad if we do not marry someone soon. Because in that way, we're then gonna be too old and I'm probably gonna end up dying, you know? Barney's literally just gonna flop over and be like, ah, I'm dead and now I never had children and now the game is over. Yeah, that's not what he'd say. He'd probably say, that fellow that's been possessing me for over, you know, 5 years, or whenever he ends up dying, is an incompetent idiot. You know, talking about me, of course. He's talking about me in that situation, but yeah. Anyway, let's actually just take a quick look here, because okay, we've got these people. We got these people, and we're gonna actually make our way over here. And I'm thinking we're probably just going to attack the other empire, because it looks like the VLANDIANS are just so down on their luck that I literally just cannot find any vassals that are strong enough that I want to fight. I'm being the Goku of Calradia right now. I want to fight some strong opponents. Just like this guy. There we go. Just like this guy. Here we go. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's do it. Alright, I actually want to go into the battle here, because I'm finding it fun with my lance to actually go and poke some people. That sounds cool, right? Yes, I think that sounds great. So we're just going to do the same thing that we normally do here. This guy, obviously, as you can quite clearly tell, he has, well, yeah, I mean, you know, his combat strength is not looking great. So we are probably going to be absolutely fine to deal with him right now. And once we've done that, well, you know what's going to happen then. Oh yeah, we're going to get some real nice poking action going on, and they will not know what hit them. It would be good if we could approach them from behind, but I'm pretty sure they're not really liking that. I don't know. It very much depends on where they're from, but I'm going to assume that maybe they do. Some of them are probably going to like it, but the others maybe not. But yeah, otherwise, we should be good here to just do some damage. Seems like going for the head with the lance is definitely the way to go. The overhead, as you can see, seems to do massive damage, enough that you can actually get some really nice hits on enemies. And yeah, obviously, as I said to you before in a previous episode, the main problem with fighting against Empire is that it's basically a mirror match. And they're going to have the exact same units that you do. And so it's going to be pretty dangerous if you actually end up fighting someone that has, you know, the same kind of strength that you do. So that's the reason why we have to be a little bit concerned, but maybe not so much, because I am running interference pretty dramatically here. And you can see very clearly that they just do not have anything to really counter us with at all. I love this lance though. I'm not even doing anything with it, and look at this. I can literally just attack the head really fast and easily. And just think about this. I used to be someone that hates spears in you know, in Warband and things like that. But now I'm just like, yeah, give me a spear. You know? Obviously not in close quarter situations, because close quarter situations miss me with that, but, you know. Anywhere else, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Let me see if I can... 1 damage. 2 damage. This is hilarious. 1 damage. 1 damage. Are they joking? Okay, well, that was it. Okay, that was super funny. Literally, using my my thrown weapon skill is absolutely abysmal, so I'm actually not entirely surprised that I was only doing 1 damage, but from a realistic perspective, even someone that doesn't really know how to throw it, as long as it's impaling the guy in his arm, I'm pretty sure he's taken some damage from that. You know, it's probably gonna have inflicted a little bit, at least, a little bit more than 1 damage, but there you go. Well, never mind. It's pretty funny. All right, so let's actually just level up these guys. Gonna level them up into these, and there we are. Very nice. And whoa, we're getting some good stuff. Not bad. Oh, what are these? These are stones. These are darts. Okay. Oh, hello. We've gotten some better gloves. Oh, yes. There we go. And then we can give my old gloves to our friend here. Very nice indeed. Again, she's got better gloves than that, so that's great. Okay, fantastic. Let's take the rest of the loot and then move on. And there we have it. Okay, we are looking real good right now. We are looking so good, and I am very, very pleased with how things are going. Unfortunately, we didn't make that much money this time around, probably because I still need to sell a lot of the gear that I have acquired. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over to Omor. I wouldn't mind doing some trading in Sturgeon territory. We haven't done a huge amount of trading in this territory at all, and it would be kind of fun to do that. But I also kind of want to increase my mercenary wages just so that when I am running around for the next couple of days, that maybe it kind of offsets my overall wage that I have to pay. But I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I mean, I might do it off screen a little bit as well, just because, you know, getting that out of the way a little bit. But look at that. We're getting 15,000, 17,000, 22,000 now. And we can also get rid of some of this stuff too. And we got some sheep here. Stubborn cows. Olives. We can sell the olives, obviously. And where is the... Okay, so it is in fact true. The morale, it does actually use firewood. They do use firewood. So wait a minute. What if I wait here for some time? You can see here that immediately my morale goes back to 100. So I'm going to assume that firewood and beer have a huge impact on your morale. And I don't know what morale actually does in the grand scheme of things in BannerKings, but I'm going to assume it does something, right? I'm going to assume it makes it so that you can actually fight more, you know, more provocatively or whatever. And so that must mean that we need to go and get some hardwood. And we need some beer too. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.